Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's have another set of 10 random questions today. Our first question is how many cities of India are part of UNESCO global network of learning cities? Do not confuse learning cities with creative cities. Creative cities is a network of cities having creativity and culture at the heart of their development, at the basis of the development of those cities. And creativity in the field of can be in literature, design, crafts and folk art, film, music, media arts, gastronomy. So we have around 246 creative cities all around the world, and out of which 6 cities are from India. We have Chennai and Varanasi for music, Srinagar and Jaipur for crafts and folk art, Hyderabad and Mumbai, Hyderabad for gastronomy, Mumbai for films. So this is Creative Cities Network, cities with creativity and culture as the basis for development. And learning cities are cities having doing great in achieving all 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, especially SDG number 4, which is about inclusive and equitable quality education, ensuring inclusive education for all, promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all. And SDG 11 is about making cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. So, this is a network which is an international policy oriented network providing inspiration, providing knowledge about the best practices, providing a platform for learning, peer learning among the other member cities about having a policy dialogue, having links with each other, fostering partnership among each others, and having instruments to encourage and recognize progress made in building learning cities, how what were the efforts through which they have achieved to be the part of this GNLC. So we have from India three. There's around 296 global learning cities, and three are from India: Nilambur of Kerala, Thrissur again from Kerala, and Warangal from Telangana. So all these three, through various initiatives, various projects, NGOs, with the help of NGOs, they they have done tremendous work in the direction of inclusive education and lifelong learning for all, providing a good environment for living the people who are living there. So their efforts, these were the efforts they took. So this is GNLC, that is we can learn about the practices of practices around the world going on in the direction of achieving sustainable development goals. By recognizing those efforts, recognizing those ideas and appreciating those ideas. So this is the concept of GNLC of UNESCO, and 3 cities from India are part of GNLC, 6 are part of Creative Cities Network. Moving on to the second question, it is about a 7,500 square feet tricolor was displayed on Independence Day, 15th of August 2022, as the grand celebration of 75 years of independence. So as Har Ghar Tiranga campaign was also there. So at Dal Lake in Srinagar, this huge flag of around 80 to 85 kgs of weight was displayed. It was not the first time it was displayed, it was even displayed on 8th of August in Darjeeling as well, marking the 80 years of Quit India movement. It was displayed at Victoria Memorial of Kolkata as well last year on the Independence Day, at Sikkim Himalayas as well, at Antarctica as well, making a world record of largest national flag of any country displayed for the first time in Antarctica. So this is second question. Moving on to the third question. Where is Spituk Gustor festival celebrated? Spituk Gustor festival is celebrated in Spituk monastery. Spituk monastery is a Buddhist monastery in Leh and Ladakh Union Territory, where there are around 100 monks. It's a house to hundreds of monks, and it here you will also find a museum housing the antique masks, armor, and antique armor and Thankak paintings you will find there. So the specialty of this festival is the charm dance, which is performed here, which is a masked dance form, and it's an annual festival which is celebrated in Spituk Monastery of Leh and Ladakh Union Territory. Moving on to the fourth question. Name the first Indian site to have IUCN OECM status. OECM is Other Effective Area-Based Conservation Measures. For IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature, which is headquartered in Switzerland, has various categories of protected areas. We have strict nature reserve, wilderness area, national parks, we have protected landscapes and seascapes, we have natural monuments or features, habitat or species management areas, protected area with sustainable use of natural resources. So if these are mainstream protected areas, all other areas not part of this mainstream, we have OECM, and from India, the first site to be part of this to have this status is Aravali Biodiversity Park of Gurugram. We also have other OECM sites, but not IUCN status, having the IUCN status, but we have in Maharashtra, we have one, in Andhra Pradesh, we have one. So two other sites we have of OECM nature. And the first one to have IUCN OECM status is Aravali Biodiversity Park of Gurugram. Moving on to the next question, we have Dungyur Torgya festival. So Dungyur Torgya festival is celebrated by Mompa community. Mompa is a tribe from Arunachal Pradesh, and this festival is celebrated by them. Dungyur Torgyo. It is celebrated in Tawang Monastery. This region is also called Mompa land. Uh, and in Tawang Monastery, this festival is celebrated. Again, it's related to it's about their beliefs about the past incidents they display through dance. This dance also requires a lot of training and practice. So this was about Dungyur Torgya festival, which is celebrated in Tawang Monastery. Moving on to the sixth question, where is festival of Kanchot celebrated? Kanchot is celebrated in Jammu and Kashmir. It's along the Chenab river valley, and this is associated with Parvati and Shiva, their marriage rituals. This is Kanchot festival, which is celebrated in Jammu and Kashmir. Moving on to the seventh question, Medaram Jatra is associated with which Indian state? Medaram Jatra is a huge fair. It is the largest tribal fair in entire Asia and second largest fair of India after Kumbh Mela, because Kumbh Mela is the largest congregation of people. After that, this one is huge. It is celebrated by Koya tribe. It's a tribal festival. It is celebrated in the honor of tribal goddesses, and it is celebrated in Telangana. Medaram Jatra. What is Nikarshan Sadan? Nikarshan Sadan is recently inaugurated museum in DCI campus, Dredging Corporation of India, Vishakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, where you will find this museum displaying various images and display models of dredgers. So that's Nikarshan Sadan, the Dredgers Museum in DCI campus itself in Vishakhapatnam of Andhra Pradesh. Ninth question, what was the name of the conference which was held in Hampi on temple architecture? So a conference was organized in Hampi, Karnataka on temple architecture, and the name of this conference was Devayatnam. Moving on to the last question, which is about Maru festival, where it is celebrated. Of course, in Rajasthan, it is International Desert Festival celebrated in Jaisalmer, and this year it was about Oslo ki Nai Udan. So that was the video. Thank you. Have a great day.